Good morning, students. This is Shafi from Don Bosco PU College, Chitradurga. Welcome back to maths class. In our previous class, we learned about the section formula proof internally and externally, right? In this class, we will solve the problems based on the section formula. Here we have the problem. We just see. Find the position vector of a point R which divides the line joining two points P and Q, whose position vectors are I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap, and one more vector is respectively in the ratio 2:1. Internally and externally, we have to find the position vector that line divides in the ratio 2:1. Internally and externally, both we have to find. And also, in our previous class, I given one small trick to remember the section formula, right? That I will apply in this. Here we have given two vectors. Let us take that vectors as A vector and B vector. Let us take it as solution. Let the given vector A vector. It is a vector I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap, and B vector is minus I plus j plus k. It is internally and externally. I don't have the space, that's why I am doing here itself. It is internally and it is externally. Okay. You just see. Here we have the vector A, here we have the vector B, which divides the line segment in the ratio 2:1. Or you can take m equals to 2, you just say 2:1, m equals to 2, n equals to 1. Okay, 2:1. You just write the section formula internally, OR vector. See this cross multiplication. 2 into B vector plus 1 into A vector divided by 2 plus 1. Very simple thing. Or if you want to write the section formula, you can write M B vector plus N A vector divided by M plus N. Okay. Next, that is equals to just substitute 2 into B vector. You just see here 2 into B vector. 2 into B vector plus 1 into A vector. 1 into A vector divided by 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1. That is equals to 2 into plus 1 into. Divided by 2 plus 1 is how much? 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 into B vector. B is B. What? Given minus I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Minus I cap plus j cap plus k cap plus 1 into. Next, A vector is what? I cap plus 2j cap minus k cap. That is equals to, you just multiply to this. You just multiply 2 in between the brackets 2i. Then what you will get? The denominator, that is 3 minus 2i. Minus 2i cap plus next 2 into j, that is 2j cap, 2 into k plus 2k cap plus 1 into everything is again that will come I plus 2j plus minus k. Okay, next that is equals to minus 2i plus I is how much? Minus I. Next plus 2j is plus 4j. Next, plus 2k minus 2k is plus k divided by 3. Hence, it is the required position vector which divides the line joining two points internally in the ratio 2:1. It is the answer for internal case. What about the external case? External case is very simple. Here, it is plus. In external case, just take it as a negative. That is minus. OR vector required vector. OR vector equals to m b vector minus n a vector divided by m minus n, m minus n, that is equals to m is what? 2, n is what? 1. You just replace 2 into b vector minus n is how much? 1 into a vector divided by m minus n, 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 2 into b vector, 2 into b vector, 2 into b vector is what? Minus I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Next, minus 1 into a vector is what? I cap plus 2j cap minus k, that is equals to, we just multiply this 2 inside the brackets. Okay, 2 minus 1 is how much? 1 minus 2i cap, we just multiply this 2 inside the brackets, minus 2i plus 2j plus 2k. Next, similarly here we have minus, we just multiply this minus inside the brackets, then minus will become plus, plus will become minus. So minus I cap minus 2j cap minus plus k cap, that is equals to minus 2i minus I is how much? Minus 3i cap. Next, plus 2j minus 2j get cancelled, plus 2k plus k is how much? Plus 3k. Hence it is the required position vectors internal case. Okay, hence it is the answer for the second question. Similarly, next question. Similarly, the next question here also it is also very similar, but don't be confused. Consider 2 points P and Q with position vectors OP vector and OQ vector. Find the position vector of a point R which divides in the ratio 2:1. Internal case and external case we have to find. Okay. You just compare this problem with this one, previous one. Here vectors are given I cap, j cap, k cap, like that. Okay. This one I take it as a vector and b vector. This one I take it as a vector and b vector. You just observe here OP vector and OQ vector, that is position vectors are given. You just keep it as this OP vector and OQ vector, OP vector and OQ vector. Okay, OP vector and OQ vector. Okay. Next, which divides the line segment in the ratio 2:1. 2:1. You just take the cross multiplication, 2 into OQ vector, 1 into OP vector divided by 2 plus 1. That is what? Section formula I am applying here. Okay, don't be confused. Just I am substituting the values of A vector and B vector and M and N in the given section formula. That's it. OR vector, that is the required position vector, equals to 2 into OQ vector, 2 into OQ vector, plus internally is what? Plus 2 into OQ vector plus 1 into OP vector. 1 into OP vector divided by 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1. Okay? Don't be confused. In place of A vector, we have OP vector. In place of B vector, we have OQ vector. Okay? In place of A vector, we have OP vector. In place of B vector, we have OQ vector. You just observe the question properly. You came to know which are we have to substitute in the formulas. Okay, you just observe the question. Next, that is equals to 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 into OQ vector plus OP vector. Okay, 2 into OQ vector. OQ vector is what? A vector plus B vector. A vector plus B vector. Next, OP vector is what? 3A vector minus 2B vector. Next, that is equals to, I am substituting OQ vector and OP vector in place of that formula. Okay, that is equals to, in the denominator that is 3, 2A vector, you just multiply these two inside the brackets. 2a vector plus 2b vector plus 3a vector minus 2b vector. That is equals to plus 2b vector minus 2b vector can cancel. 2a vector plus 3a vector is how much? 5a vector divided by 3. 5a vector divided by 3. What about external case? External case, here we have taken plus, numerator is plus, denominator is also plus. In external case, we have to take minus. OR vector, position vector OR vector equals to 2 into OQ vector minus 1 into OP vector divided by 2 minus 1. That is equals to 2 minus 1 is how much? 1. 2 into OQ vector minus 1 into OP vector. So 2 into OQ vector. OQ vector is what? A vector plus B vector. OP vector is what? 3A vector minus 2B vector. That is equals to, just multiply this 2 inside the brackets. 2A vector plus 2B vector. In the denominator we have 1. No need to write. Minus, we just multiply this minus inside the brackets. Minus into plus 3a vector is minus 3a vector. Minus into minus is plus 2b vector. That is equals to 2a vector minus 3a vector is minus a vector. 2b vector plus 2b vector is 4b vector. Hence, it is the position vector external case. So, these are the two problems based on the section formula. Okay, I hope you will understand this topic. So it is the section formula. Next we will discuss about scalar product or dot product. Very important for your part of examination as well as your CET purpose also. Next let us move on to the product of two vectors. So next topic in the vectors is product of two vectors. Product of two vectors. Product of two vectors. In this we have scalar product and cross product. Okay, first we will discuss about scalar product or dot product. Scalar product or dot product. Scalar product or dot product. Till now we discussed about the topics, that is what? Directional ratios, direction cosines, finding unit vector, magnitude of the vector, and next section formula, internal case and external case. This much we have discussed, right? Here, what is meant by scalar product or dot product? What is meant by scalar product or dot product? In this scalar or dot product, we are going to find the angle between the vectors. What about the angle between the vectors? You just see. Here we have the vectors. Here we have the vectors. It is A vector and it is B vector. A vector and it is B vector, like this. It is B vector and it is A vector. Scalar product is nothing but finding the angle between A vector and B vector. You just observe, it is the vector A and it is the vector B. Like this, the vector we have. Here in this scalar product, we are going to find the angle between A vector and B vector. The angle between A vector and B vector. Scalar, in this scalar product, we are going to find the angle between the two vectors. Okay? How we are going to define the scalar product or dot product? Let A, B, let A and B let A vector and B vector be any two vectors, then the angle between A vector and B vector is defined as, or the scalar product of A vector and B vector is defined as A dot B equals to magnitude of A, magnitude of B into cos theta. Into cos theta. It is called scalar or dot product of two vectors. Once again, let A vector, let A vector and B vector be any two vectors, then the scalar product of A vector and B vector is defined as A dot B equals to magnitude of A, magnitude of B into cos theta. Okay? You just see, here we want cos theta, in this we want cos theta. This also can be written as cos theta equals to, I want cos theta, send this magnitude of A, magnitude of B to the left, it will divide to A dot B, it divides to A dot B, that is A dot B divided by magnitude A, magnitude B. It is the formula to find the angle between two vectors. It is the formula to find angle between two vectors. Here also we have the condition where theta should be belongs to 0 to 180 degrees. Theta is nothing but angle. Angle should be lies between 0 to 180 degrees. 0 less than or equal to theta is less than or equal to pi, 180 degrees. Okay, why? You just think why you are restricting this. You just recall inverse trigonometric concept. You just recall the inverse trigonometric concept. If we take this cos to the right, it will become cos inverse. Cos inverse range is what? Cos inverse range 0 to 180. 0 to 180. There we have discussed in the inverse trigonometric functions. There we have already discussed, right? Cos inverse range should be lies between 0 to 180. That thing I have written 0 to 180. Okay. Here theta is the angle between. Here theta is the angle between A vector and B vector. It is the scalar product or dot product of two vectors. Okay. It is an angle theta. Next, here we have some important note points to solve the problems. Kindly note down without making any kind of mistakes. You just see the note points and write down in your notebook. These note points we will use for solving the problems, and also these note points helps you to prepare for your CT also. These note points are like synopsis for your point of CT purpose. Okay, kindly do not neglect these note points. It is helpful for your CT purpose also. You just note down one by one. First note point, first one. First point. A dot B. Here we have A dot B. A dot B is a scalar quantity or a real number. The product of the scalar product of A vector and B vector is a real number or a scalar quantity. In the problems I will explain this. A dot B is a real number or a scalar quantity. Okay, next point. A dot B is also equals to A dot B is also equals to B dot A. The product of the scalar product of A vector and B vector is also equals to the scalar product of B vector and theta equals to 0, if theta equals to 0, then if theta equals to 0, then you just see, you see this here, cos theta is 0. You put in place of theta is 0. Then this will become what? Cos 0 is how much? Cos 0 is 1. Cos 0 is 1. Then magnitude of A, magnitude of B will come only. Then A dot B equals to, then A dot B equals to magnitude of A, magnitude of B. Magnitude of A, magnitude of B. Okay. Next one. It is a point very important for your point of examination as well as for your CT purpose also. Fourth point. This point is very important. Kindly mark it as important point. Very important point. If theta equals to 90 degrees, if theta equals to 90, suppose if theta is 0, then A dot B equals to magnitude E, magnitude B. You just put in place of theta 90, then what will come? Cos 90 is how much? Cos 90 is 0. Then 0 into magnitude A, magnitude B is how much? 0. This entire part will be 0. Then if theta equals 90 degrees, then A dot B equals to 0. A dot B equals to 0. Here we have A vector, here we have A vector, and here we have B vector. If theta is 90 degrees, then A dot B equals to 0. If theta equals 90 degrees, is nothing but perpendicular. You just observe 90 degrees. How it will be? This will be like this. 90 degrees. It is the vector B. If theta is 90 degrees, is nothing but perpendicular. It is 90 degrees. A vector and B vector are perpendicular, right? That is, if theta equals 90, then A vector dot B vector equals to 0. The dot product of two vectors is 0. Then you can say that the two vectors are perpendicular to each other. That is, A vector and B vector are perpendicular vectors. A vector and B vector are perpendicular vectors. If you want, we can write once again this. If A dot B equals to 0, if A dot B equals to 0, then A vector and B vector are perpendicular vectors. This point is very important for the point of examination. Kindly mark this as important point. You just remember this point. And also you just practice this point. A dot B equals to 0. You just keep it in your mind. In our previous classes already we have discussed that two vectors are said to be parallel. Parallel condition is what? Two vectors are said to be parallel. Parallel condition, the ratio of their corresponding components are same or equal. It is a condition for parallel vectors. There already we have discussed, right? For collinear and for parallel vectors we take the same condition. A1 by A2 equals to B1 by B2 equals to C1 by C2, right? If that condition satisfies, we can say that two vectors are parallel vectors. What about perpendicular? The dot product of two vectors is 0. The dot product of two vectors is 0. Then we can say that vectors are perpendicular to each other, right? Yes. Next point. If A dot B equals to if theta equals to 180 degrees. If theta equals to 180 degrees. If theta equals to 180 degrees. Then theta is 0, A dot B equals to magnitude A, magnitude B. If theta is 90, then A dot B equals to 0. What about if theta is 180 degrees? Just put in place of theta 180. Then what will we get? Cos of 180 is how much? Minus 1. Cos of 180 is minus 1. Then this will be A dot B equals to magnitude of, that is minus magnitude A, magnitude B, magnitude A, magnitude B. It is theta equals to 180 degrees. Next one. A vector dot A vector equals to what? The dot product of two same vectors. The dot product of A vector is how much? We know in the laws of exponents, A dot A, that is A into A is how much? A into A is how much? A square. A into A is A square. What about if we come to the vectors? A dot A is what? A dot A, the dot product of same vectors. Magnitude of A vector square. Magnitude of A vector square. Okay. Next point. A dot minus A vector equals to what? It is A dot negative of A vector. Then negative of magnitude of A vector square. Next point. A plus B, A vector plus B vector dot A vector minus B vector equals to what? We know that in our lower classes A plus B into A minus B formula is what? A square minus B square. If we come to the vectors, what about this one? A vector plus B vector dot A vector minus B vector is what? It is not A square minus B square, it is magnitude of A square minus magnitude of B square. Like this, we will write in these vectors. Next one. A vector plus B vector whole square. A vector plus B vector whole square is what? Yeah, A plus B whole square formula is what? A square plus B square plus 2AB. Like that, here also we are going to write A square. Here we will write magnitude of A square plus magnitude of B square plus 2 into A dot B. A dot B is not magnitude of A, magnitude of B is only A dot B. Next. Similarly, A plus A minus B. A minus B equals to magnitude of A square plus magnitude of B square minus 2A dot B. 2A dot B. Okay. Next. A plus B plus C whole square. A vector plus B vector plus C vector whole square is what? A plus B plus C whole square formula is what? A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CA. In vector, how we are going to write this one? A vector square plus magnitude of B vector square plus magnitude of C vector square plus 2 times of A dot B plus B dot C plus C dot A. Hence, these are the node points for to solve the problems based on scalar product or dot product. You just kindly note down these node points in your notebook without making any kind of mistakes. If you make any kind of mistakes, you will confuse while solving the problems. Okay, you just note down these points. These points are very important for your point of examination and also for your CET purpose also. These points we will use like synopsis in your CET. Okay, you just note down these points. Based on this, we will solve some problems And also we have one more node point. And also one more node point we have. Let us discuss the node point. Next point. I cap, j cap, k cap. I cap, j cap, k cap are the unit vectors. Along x y z axis. Then so in vector form we will write like I cap plus j cap plus k cap, like that we will write. Then what about the dot product of the unit vectors? I dot I is what? These things already you learn in your physics topic, that is belongs to the first year PUC, right? So I dot I is what? J dot J is what? K dot K is what? The dot product of two unit vectors is what? The dot product of two same unit vectors is what? 1. Next I dot J dot K, next K dot I is what? K dot I is 0. Okay, 0. I dot I, J dot J, K dot K is what? I dot J dot K and K dot I is 0. Hence these are the node points belongs to scalar product or dot products. Next we will solve the problem. First problem, find the angle between theta between the vectors, between two vectors, A vector and B vector, with magnitudes root 3 and 2 respectively. Having A dot B equals to square root of 6. A dot B equals to square root of 6. This question is important for 2 marks. Can you mark it as an important one for 2 marks? Solution. Here what we have to find? Angle theta. That means the angle between A vector and B vector we have to find. The angle between A vector and B vector we have to find. What they given? Magnitudes is given. Root 3 and root 2 magnitudes. Root 3 and 2 magnitudes are given. And the dot product of the two vectors is root 6 is given. First write down the given things. What they given in the problem? Given between the two vectors, A vector and B vector with magnitudes. That is what? Magnitude of A is root 3. Next, magnitude of B is root 2. Magnitude of B is 2. Next, dot product is also given. A dot B equals to square root of 6. What is the formula to find the angle between two vectors? In the starting itself, scalar product of two vectors already we have discussed. There what we have? The formula for finding angle between two vectors, cos theta equals to A dot B by magnitude A, magnitude B. We know that cos theta equals to A dot B divided by magnitude A, magnitude B, where theta should be belongs to 0 to 180 degrees. Belongs to 0 to 180 degrees. Next, cos theta equals to A dot B is what? Square root of 6. A dot B is square root of 6. Next, magnitude A is square root of 3 into magnitude B is 2. Next, This I am going to simplify using the concept of surds. Already you know the concept of surds in your lower classes. Okay, in bridge course also I have explained the concept of surds divided by now. Root 6. Root 6 is also being written as root 3 into root 2. Root 3 into root 2. Root 6 is also being written as root 3 into root 2. These things we already know. In our the concept, that is surds. Root 3 in the denominator. Root 3. 2 is also being written as root 2 into root 2. This 2 is also being written as root 2 into root 2. Root 3, root 3, root 2 will get cancelled. Next, the remaining things cos theta equals to 1 divided by root 2. 1 divided by root 2. Then theta equals to, set this cos to the right, cos inverse of 1 by root 2. Theta equals to, what is the value of cos inverse of 1 by root 2? These things already we have discussed in our inverse trigonometric functions. What is the principal value of cos inverse of 1 by root 2? The cos of which angle is 1 by root 2? 45 degrees, that is pi by 4. Pi by 4. Hence theta equals to pi by 4 is the angle between the two vectors. Okay. Next one, that is the problem is, next problem we have, that problem is homework for you. You find out the angle between the two vectors. You just find out the angle between two vectors. It is the problem homework. Find the angle between two vectors. Second one, find angle between two vectors. Two vectors, A vector and B vector. A vector and B vector with magnitudes 1 and 2 respectively. With magnitudes 1 and 2 respectively, having A dot B equals to 1. It is the problem very similar to this previous one. You just see the steps and follow the steps. You just find the angle between these two vectors. It is the problem. It is the problem. Okay. Okay, now we will solve one more question. Find the magnitude of two vectors. Find third one. Find the magnitude. Find the magnitude of two vectors. Find the magnitude of two vectors. A vector and B vector having A vector and B vector having same magnitudes. Having same magnitudes. Having same magnitudes such that angle between them is 60 degrees. And their scalar product is 1 by 2. And their scalar product is 1 by 2. Solution. You just observe this question. What we have to find? Magnitudes we have to find. For to find magnitudes, what he given in the problem? Angle is given. 60 degrees. Angle is given. Next, scalar product is given. That is 1 by 2. Angle is given and the scalar product is given, that is 1 by 2. Okay. By using this, we have to find the magnitudes. By using these two hints, we have to find the magnitudes. And also, he is saying that that magnitudes are same magnitudes. That is what? You just write down the given things. Find the magnitude of two vectors, A vector and B vector, having same magnitude. Same magnitude is nothing but magnitude A equals to magnitude B. It is the first hint is given in the problem. Next, second hint is what? Angle between them is 60 degrees. That is, angle is given theta equals to 60 degrees. Next, and the scalar product is 1 by 2. Scalar product, that is A dot B equals to 1 by 2. A dot B equals to 1 by 2. Right? Yes, we know the formula. That is what? Cos theta formula. We just substitute. We know that cos theta equals to A dot B divided by magnitude A, magnitude B. Now, you just substitute the given things in the formula. Cos theta, theta is how much? 60 degrees. Cos 60 degrees equals to A dot B is how much? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 divided by magnitude A and magnitude B both are equal. Magnitude A and magnitude B both are equal. That is, magnitude A, magnitude B both are equal. In place of that, I will write magnitude of A because the two magnitudes are equal. Next, cos 60 degrees is how much? 1 by 2 equals to 1 by 2 divided by magnitude of A dot magnitude of A is how much? Magnitude of A whole square. Magnitude of A whole square. Next, 1 by 2 will get cancelled. 1 equals to 1 divided by magnitude of A whole square. Magnitude of A whole square. Next, take this magnitude of A whole square to the left. Then we will get magnitude of A whole square equals to 1. I want only magnitude of A. Then how to find magnitude of A? Magnitude of A. Here we have square. Apply the square on both sides. That is equals to 1. Here I am not going to write plus or minus 1. Magnitude is only a positive quantity. Magnitude is only a positive quantity. We have to consider positive. Okay. Magnitude of A equals to 1. Magnitude of A square equals to 1. Apply square on both sides. Apply square on both sides. And magnitude of A equals to 1. Next, what about the other magnitude? Magnitude A and magnitude B both are equal. Then, therefore, magnitude of A equals to magnitude of B equals to 1. Hence, the magnitude of this given problem is 1. Hence, it is the problem. It is also important for 2 marks. It is also important for 2 marks. Kindly note down. I hope you will understand the concept of a scalar product and dot product. It is a class for today. In the next class, we will discuss about the problems based on scalar or dot product. Kindly, you just note down the note points and also you just practice these questions at your home. Note points are very important for your point of examinations. You just practice the note points at your home. Kindly do not neglect the note points. Based on that only we are going to solve the related problems. Okay, dear students, we will meet you in the next class. Thank you.